As you all know, we are about to dive into the latest update, which introduces some highly anticipated collaboration characters. One of those characters is Saber. According to rumors, Saber is a fascinating character who can deal massive damage with her ultimate ability. She also has a unique energy recharge mechanic. Could Saber become the best DPS character, rivaling the current DPS meta? Without further ado, I'm Hoyo Station, and we will dive into Saber's full kit in version 3.4. Let's do this! Do you have a character or weapon in the game that you really want but you don't have enough Stellar Jades? Here is a smarter way to recharge your favorite games like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. Look no further than Lootbar. Lootbar is the most reliable top-up platform. It saves up to 23% for all orders compared with the official channel, and it provides an 80% off for your first purchase. It's 100% safe as you will only be using your UID. We will buy pack for 30,000 Stellar Jades for $42, which otherwise would have costed $50, totally saving $7.5. We received the crystals we purchased in the less than 3 minutes. All recharges will be done through the official channel with miHoyo, which allows you to enjoy all top-up offers. Ready to level up your gaming experience? Check the link in the description to get the amazing discount. Alright, before we dive into the details of Saber's kit, I want to let you know that the information I'm sharing in this video is from the beta version. There might be some changes to the kit in the future, okay? Saber is a character who will be released alongside Finan and Archer in version 3.4. She has a wind type with a destruction path, similar to Finan's. She can deal massive damage with her ultimate ability, which has a cool, iconic animation. Additionally, Saber's damage increases if her teammates activate their ultimates. Like Archer, she has a signature ultimate from the Fate series called Excalibur. After using it, she gains an enhanced basic attack with significant damage. Alright, let's start with the base stats. Saber has the same base HP as Yunli, who also has the destruction path. However, Saber's base HP is slightly lower than Finan's, which makes sense since Saber's gameplay doesn't require her to take damage and scales with attack. Despite scaling with attack, Saber's base attack is lower than Yunli's at 563 points. Saber's advantage lies in her base speed, which is higher than Finan's and Yunli's at 101 points. This will certainly affect the speed requirements needed for her relic. It's worth mentioning that Saber has extremely high maximum energy of 360 points, surpassing even Aglaya, who currently holds the record for the highest maximum energy at 350 points. Although Saber's maximum energy is quite high compared to most characters, there's no need to worry, because she has a talent that recharges energy. First, we will discuss an important part of the kit, the ultimate attack, Excalibur. This ultimate skill comes from the Fate series and is Saber's main attack. It deals wind damage equal to 280% of Saber's attack to all enemies, and then an additional 110% wind damage to one random enemy 10 times. After using the ultimate, the next basic attack becomes Enhanced Basic Attack Release, the Golden Scepter, and only this skill can be used. Honestly, this ultimate's effect is excellent, especially in terms of damage output, guys. The total damage multiplier from this ultimate can reach 1380% attack, one of the highest damage output in the game right now. If the enemy is a single target, all the additional damage will be directed at that enemy, making this ultimate highly effective. Additionally, after using the ultimate, Saber can perform an enhanced basic attack called Release, the Golden Scepter, which deals significant damage. However, there's something you need to know. After using the ultimate, Saber can only use the enhanced basic attack, meaning you can't use other abilities until you've used the enhanced basic attack. Alright, let's move on to her enhanced basic attack, Release, the Golden Scepter. After using it, Saber gains 2 core resonance and deals wind damage equal to 150% of her attack power to all enemies. If there are 2 or 1 enemy on the field, it will deal an additional 150% or 70% of Saber's attack power in wind damage to all enemies. The effect of this enhanced skill is quite interesting, guys. First, it can provide core resonance, which replenishes Saber's energy. Additionally, the damage dealt by this enhanced basic attack depends on the number of enemies on the field. The greater the number of enemies, the greater the additional damage dealt. This effect is particularly well suited for fighting large groups of enemies, such as in Pure Fiction mode. Despite being a basic attack, the energy restoration provided by the enhanced basic attack is equivalent to using the skill itself, amounting to 30 points. Nice, right? Alright, let's take a quick look at her talent, Dragon Reactor Core. Saber gains 1 core resonance when she enters battle. Whenever a teammate uses their ultimate ability, Saber's damage output increases by 40% for 2 turns, and she gains 3 core resonance. Each core resonance consumed restores 10 base energy for Saber. The effects of this talent are interesting, guys. First, it's one of the most useful talents for charging her ultimate energy, which is a massive 360 points. Second, there is no maximum limit to core resonance, meaning we can continuously gain energy bonuses through it. Additionally, this talent provides damage boost for all of Saber's attacks, automatically increasing her overall damage output. This boost effect is nearly always active because we have 4 team members who can use their ultimate. Based on this talent description, we can guess which character would be a good fit for Saber. Some highly compatible characters include Sunday, who has a high ultimate activation speed and can provide additional energy. Next, we will discuss Saber's impressive skill, Strike Air Hammer of the Wind King. This skill deals wind damage equal to 150% of Saber's attack power to one enemy and 75% to 2 enemies around them. If Saber has core resonance, it will be used after activating this skill, which will fully replenish her energy and increase the skill's damage multiplier. Each core resonance that is consumed increases the damage multiplier by 14%, guys. The description of this skill is complex, I know. Essentially, besides dealing damage to enemies, this skill allows Saber to consume the core resonance she possesses, causing her energy to increase rapidly. Next, we will discuss Saber's technique, Behold, the King of Knights. After using it, Saber's attack increases by 35% for 2 turns, and she gains 2 core resonance at the start of the battle. This technique is quite effective, as Saber immediately has a total 3 core resonance at the start of the battle, which is useful for unleashing her ultimate move. Additionally, the initial attack boost helps Saber deal greater damage at the start of the battle. Alright, now let's move on to her traces. Her minor traces will increase 3 important stats: wind damage by 22.4%, critical rate by 12%, and HP by 10%. These minor traces offer a decent boost, making them highly suitable for a Saber, thanks to the significant 12% critical rate increase. The wind damage and HP boost are also useful for increasing a Saber's damage output, as she serves as the main DPS. The first trace is named Crown of the Star. When a skill is used, it increases the Saber's critical damage by 50% for 2 turns. Although this trace has a simple effect, it has a significant impact due to the substantial 50% increase in critical damage. Furthermore, we can maintain this critical damage boost at 100% uptime since we will frequently use skills during the Saber's turn. The second trace, Blessing of the Lake, allows Saber to accumulate up to 120 excess energy. After using the ultimate skill, the excess energy is removed and used to refill her energy by the same amount. At the start of the battle, if her energy is below 40%, up to 40% of her energy will be restored. This eliminates concerns about the high energy requirements. Additionally, Saber will already have 40% of her maximum energy at the start of the battle, eliminating the need to recharge from 0%. The third trace, named Knight of the Dragon, increases Saber's critical rate by 20%. When entering battle and using enhanced basic attack, she gains Mana Burst. If Saber has both Mana Burst and Core Resonance simultaneously, she can fully charge her ultimate after using a skill. She can then consume Mana Burst to gain 1 skill point, allowing her to act immediately. This trace has an interesting effect. First, Saber gains a permanent 20% critical rate boost, reducing the need for critical rate substats. Additionally, Saber can unleash her ultimate faster thanks to the Mana Burst effect obtained when entering battle or using enhanced basic attack. Finally, we come to the last part of her kit, The EIDOLON. The first EIDOLON, the Lost White Walls, increases Saber's damage by 50%. After using basic attack or a skill, Saber grants an additional 1 core resonance. The first EIDOLON is excellent for boosting both Saber's damage and energy, as the damage it deals permanently increases by 50%. Additionally, Saber gains an extra core resonance stack when performing a basic attack or skill, allowing her to activate her ultimate ability more quickly. The total number of core resonance that can be obtained through her skills and enhanced basic attack combined with this EIDOLON is 3. The second EIDOLON, the Sealed Round Table, increases the critical damage caused by the enhanced basic attack Release the Golden Scepter and the skill Strike Air Hammer of the Wind King by 50%. For every 1 core resonance, it provides an additional 5% critical damage, and this effect can be stacked up to 10 times. Honestly, the effects of the second EIDOLON are interesting to discuss. In addition to gaining energy and skill damage boost through core resonance, we get an extra 50% critical damage at the maximum limit of 10 core resonance. Additionally, Saber receives a critical damage boost for her enhanced basic attack and skills. When combined with the core resonance effect, the total critical damage for her enhanced basic attacks and skills reaches 100%, a truly impressive effect. The fourth EIDOLON increases Saber's wind resistant penetration by 4%. After using the ultimate ability, it increases Saber's wind resistant penetration by an additional 4%, and this effect can be stacked up to 4 times. This EIDOLON increases Saber's damage output. The cool part is that it has no turn limit, so we can benefit from it until the battle ends. At its maximum, Saber can obtain up to 20% wind resistant penetration, equivalent to resistant penetration buff typically provided by supports like 3B and Runmei. The final EIDOLON, the Long Faded Night, increases resistant penetration of Saber's ultimate by 20%. When entering battle and using the ultimate for the first time, Saber is restored with 300 fixed energy. After using the ultimate 4 times, this effect can be triggered once more. This is an excellent EIDOLON, guys. It ensures that Saber's energy needs are met because after using the ultimate ability for the first time, you can immediately use it again, doubling the damage dealt. Additionally, the 3 energy restoration effect can be triggered once more after 4 uses of the ultimate, which is useful for lengthy endgame modes like Divergent Universe. Furthermore, when combined with the effects of EIDOLON 4, Saber can achieve up to 40% wind resistant penetration for her ultimate, drastically increasing the damage it deals. In the next section, we will discuss Saber's signature icon, a Thankless Coronation. It increases the user's critical damage by 36%. It also increases the user's attack by 40% after using the ultimate ability. If the user's maximum energy is 300 or greater, the energy fix will fill by 10% of the user's maximum energy, and the attack will increase by 40% for 2 turns. The effects of this icon are interesting and well suited to Saber's abilities. It provides a critical damage status that increases Saber's damage further. Additionally, after using the ultimate ability, the user gains an attack boost of up to 80% and fixed energy recovery of 36 points. This icon provides everything Saber needs, of course, such as damage boosts and additional energy. But unfortunately, only Saber can maximize this icon's effects, as she is the only character with maximum energy above 300 points. Alright guys, that's everything for now. What do you think about this character? Do you plan to obtain her in version 3.4? Leave your comments down below. And don't forget to check out my other videos because they are no less cool. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video.